Hello baby boys and welcome to Creusa Sims. My name is Creusa Darwin. I'm from Strangetown and this is ranking of creatures from Sims 2. So yikes, another ranking video. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. And yes, as usually this is going to be an award edition. So here we have the Nobel for the greatest creatures, the Oscar for the good ones, the Emmy for the mediocre, the golden raspberry for the bad, and your basic to the basic bad ones. And now we can start. And what to start, we have here the witches. And witches are always like my favorite part of the game in every single game of the franchise. I'm just going to place them into Nobel 100%. When it comes down to wishes, especially the ones in, I mean, the ones in every single game are so well done, but the ones in Sims 2 are really something to look forward. We had a lot of outfits, a lot of options when it comes down to our pets and the magic, ways of doing stuff. You could be either a bad witch or a good one or a neutral one even. So the spells were really something as well. The bad witches could transform Sims into zombies, the good ones could real Sims. They are really great. There was a lot to it. There is a lot to it. And I love this life state so much. I feel like the wishes are amazing. And there is also that really cool spell where like they can freeze time, and then everyone who is not a witch will be frozen. That is so cool, I don't know if there is something like that for Sims 3 and 4. I haven't played these games that much, but I mean, top notch. Then we have the Bigfoot, and I mean, yeah, I'm not sure about this one because honestly, there is not a lot to it. Like, talking again a little bit about the witches, they had memories, they could make new items, and um, everything was so like put together and perfect, and there is a lot to it. But when it comes down to the Bigfoot, yeah, it is a sim with fur, there is nothing crazy about it, so I'm going to place it into Amy. I particularly don't care that much for the Bigfoot at all. I mean, it is something cool to have in the expansion pack Bon Voyage, I guess. It is actually something really cool to have it, but it is not a life state that can be compared to the wishes or to others that are here in this list, okay? Next one are the vampires, and they are amazing as well in my opinion. They are, there is a lot to it as usually as well, sorry. There is some memories related, there is some wants related, like your vampire sim can wish to bite someone's neck, so that's really cool. And there is also this memory, the looks, the fact that they can't be exposed to sunlight, the coffins where they gotta sleep, and the way that they walk, the idols, the head eyes, like everything is really cool. So I'm going to place it into Oscar worthy, because even though there is a lot of cool stuff about the vampires in Sims 2, I don't think they are compared to comparable to the witches, but they are really good as well. I do enjoy playing with vampires a lot. While the facts that they can't be exposed to the sunlight can get a little boring, during the night their needs don't decay at all. So you can do a lot of things, and a big plus, they never die from old age, they are immortal. So how cool is that? Then we have the Genie, and that is not a life state playable, but even so, here it is. And I do think that is kind of cool, but at the same time it kind of makes me mad that the genius face is so like basic. It is probably a face from like the Creusa Sim, I can see it, but I don't know which template. And the looks are great, the wishes are great as well, but since this is not a life stage that we can actually play with, I'm going to place it into Amy. I do like it, I do think it is cool, but it's sometimes also annoying because, you know, I don't want that to be part of the storyline of my Sims of the time. It doesn't make sense for all families. And then we have ghosts, and the ghosts in Sims 2 are actually really good. They are not like the best ones in the franchise because the ones in Sims 3 are amazing as well. But the one thing that I really enjoy about ghosts in Sims 2 is that, you know, depending on how they died, they will be having these new interactions where, you know, the cause of their death will be represented, and that is a really cool touch it to have. Also, like the ghosts can actually kill Sims in Sims 2, so that is something really cool as well. And because of that, I place it into Oscar. You know, it is a good life state 100%, even though I wish we could, you know, play with them. We could, you know, it could be a life state playable. That would make it even better. So next one are the zombies, and the zombies in Sims 2, I think they are good as well. You know, there is some cool details about them, like the fact that they are not able to have children, and the fact that the hygiene need, yes, goes lower really fast because they are decomposing. So, you know, the way that you can make zombies also through a witch or through a failed resurrection, that is just a lot of fun to me, and also, you know, well made. I'm going to place them into Oscar as well. I do like zombies in this game, even though, you know, it could be a little bit more to it because, you know, they could transform other Sims in zombies. They could be aggressive. They could be, you know, wanting to eat your Sims. I think this would be actually really fun. Then we have the mannequins, and I don't even know if everybody's going to know what creature is this in the game. Well, basically it's just a skin tone, but aliens are just a skin tone, so, you know. And they're only available through Creusa Sim if you use testing sheets enabled and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't think this is pretty, I don't think this is useful, and I don't think that is, actually I know that there is nothing to it. So because of that, I'm going to place it into your basic. Yeah, your basic, the definition of basic, honestly. And then we have plant sims. Plant sims are actually the only like life state, you know, that is the only creature in the game that will actually affect a sim's lifespan. You know, there is so many freaking layers to this life state, and I'm happy about it because I do love plants. This is going straight to Nobel, even though it wasn't straight because I was talking a lot before I put there. But yeah, it is just a great life state in my opinion. Probably, you know, eye to eye with witches, and I love the way that they can have babies. It is so amazing, so cute, and at the same time so easy and fast, you know. I love it. It is really cool. Then we have the aliens, and just like the mannequins, the aliens are just a skin tone, you know, but at the same time they are not, because, you know, there is a lot to the aliens that are already in the game, and the Sims can get abducted. You know, the way that you can make alien Sims is really fun, you know, with the male Sim being impregnated by an alien. So there is, you know, some layers to the aliens of Sims 2 as well, even though the ones in Sims 3 and 4 are really better. Because there is not a lot to it. It is, yes, basically just a skin tone. I'm going to place it into Amy because, you know, it is not bad as the mannequins, not at all, but it could be, you know, improved, I guess. Then we have the servos, and I love it. You know, I think they were really well made. I think they are really fun to play with, really fun to have it. There is some cool memories related to servers as well, which is something that I really appreciate because it does help you to build the storylines and stuff like that. So because of that, I'm going to place it into Oscar. You know, I don't think the servers are comparable to the plant sims and to the witches, but they are really good as well, really fun to play with. You know, you can have that memory, special memory, if you woohoo with the servers, which I think it is really fun, I guess. I don't know. Now we have the spectral cat that witches can summon, And I mean, they are basically just a regular cat, but with some sparkles around it. So I'm not sure about these ones, honestly. I think that I'm going to place it into golden raspberry because they are not really a live state that you can play with, and you can only summon them through the wishes. So they are, you know, like they depend on the wishes to exist. And yeah, I mean, they are cool, but compared to the other ones, they are just there, honestly. And then finally, we have the werewolves. And to me, they are really cool as well. You know, they are a little bit like the vampires, in my opinion, because, you know, they can transform other sims and they are, you know, a night creature as well. There is a lot of cool features of werewolves in this game, such as you can like summon a pack of wolves, you can fight the burglar. The one thing that I actually don't like is the way that they transform other sims. It is through a fight. I mean, I wish it wasn't. I wish it was through a bite or a scratch, maybe, you know. But other than that, they are really cool. I'm going to place it into Oscar as well because I do think they are good. I do think they are fun to play with. So yeah, Oscar 100%. Oh, and that one went by fast, okay? I enjoy recording these videos because I do love the life states, the magic stuff, you know, in every game of this franchise. So if you did enjoy, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment if you want to. I never know what to say in the end of these videos. I'll just see you in the next one, and XOXO, Creusa Darwin!